Rohit didn't get bad on that, and that'll go away to the boundary for 4. Around this ground.
Rohit watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot, no chance at all for the fielders. How will he reply? A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
Misses everything. Over. India, 9 for none.
Good over for the batters to start the innings.
Stark coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Good shot, a beauty. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall on top of the bounce and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. A nice shot.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs. Might look to go big again here.
Wow, that's missed a lot.
It was a brilliant diving effort. Couldn't manage to get there for the catch, but still a great stop.
Great shot. At least one on offer. That's a massive chance, but can't keep hold of it. No. Terrible shot. That's much better. Hazelwood will be extremely relieved to stem the flow somewhat in that over.
Worked the ball around that over, but their great start took a bit of a hit that over.
No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Poor shot, really lucky. Middled that one, great timing. Doesn't beat the infield. Australia kept the batters quiet in that over. So far, though, no wickets for the endeavour being shown.
Would have expected a bit more aggression that over. The run rate hasn't really gone up. Need to capitalise on their time at the crease now.
Went for the drive, complete miss. Nicely played. Shot, should be runs here. Mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
There could be a couple if they hustle.
End of the fifth over. The batting team are now on 27 for none.
Right out of the middle of the bat.
As on the side of bowling, slightly fuller, and have been put away.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. Drilled that one away.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. They'll get at least one here.
Starting to hit their stride. Fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Nice, solid defensive shot. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. That's a solid shot.
End of the sixth over. India are now 39 for none.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Cover drive through cover point, 1 run. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Nice shot. Runs possible. There'll be runs here.
End of the 7th over. The score is now 40 for none.
Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one, though. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
It was a brilliant diving effort. Couldn't manage to get there for the catch, but still a great stop.
Nicely played. Can't get that outside the ring field. Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot.
End of the 8th over. India are now on.
A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Change of bowling. The spinner coming on to bowl.
There could be a couple if they hustle. Perfectly timed. Drive straight back down. Oh, collects the stumps. Fortunate for the bowler. That would have been a boundary.
Kohli coming in, but will be starting from the non-striker's end. He's got their tail up.
Reverse sweep, nicely played. Just a single though. They'll get at least one here. Shot, should be runs here.
Oh, one error followed by another. A horrible call and a horrible throw to the wrong end.
Finds the edge. That's the over, and a poor one at that. Nothing you can really say to soften the blow when you leak runs like that.
They just haven't got going, have they? It's been a great bowling performance, though.
That's a solid shot. Shot, finds the gap with that one.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Leading edge lands safe from hands though. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple. A much better over that one. Good bowling. Managed to find a little bit from the pitch and kept the batters quiet. Two more fielders can go outside the circle now. Great shot. At least one on offer. That's a boundary save for sure. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run. Good return there, back from the deep. Australia with a massive shout. Big appeal. This could be out.
Shreyas, the new man, taking guard in the middle. They want to get things going after getting their eye in. First ball for the batter, coming in.
That silenced the local fans. Another wicket.
The right-hander, new batter out in the middle, and ready to face up.
First, I'd focus on just trying to survive this ball, deny the hat-trick, and then worry about getting runs. Nice shot. Runs possible. Power and precision in that shot. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure.
End of the 11th over. The score is now 47 for 3.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. How will he reply?
There'll be runs here.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Misses everything.
A lovely shorter ball, just keeping them honest. Still got a chance to use another one this over. There really is a good amount of bounce in this pitch. Seems to be surprising the bowler. That's all the short stuff for this over.
They'll get at least one here. Shot. Should be runs here.
End of the over. India are now 55 for 3.
Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Oh, too much room and got what it deserved.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Dug that out well. Nicely played. Was quick onto that in the infield. That's the over. A much better showing compared to earlier, and we'll want to build on that.
It's been good bowling. Batters just haven't adjusted. To the conditions tonight.
Hazelwood coming back into the attack. They'll be wanting to improve their figures a bit. A quick wicket would work nicely.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Tried to go over, but it's gone straight to backward point.
New batsman at the crease, the right-hander, and he's very capable with the bat.
There could be a couple if they hustle. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Shot, at least two on offer.
Good return back from the deep.
Oh, superb timing.
Ending the 14th over, the batting team and
Going with pace now.
change of bowling, the right arm is coming into the attack.
No, terrible shot. Wow, that's missed the lot. Nice shot. Runs possible. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Great shot. At least one on offer. Oh my, that's racing away.
Watched it closely out of the hand and hammered that slower ball away to the boundary. Might look to go big again here.
Out. No! Somehow it's missed everything. Can't hit it any more sweetly than that. There'll be runs here. They've gone up here. Green over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be four.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Caught, and that's stuck.
Padikkal coming in the middle order. Fine looking. Left-handed batter as well, can play shots all around the ground.
Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one now.
Threaded it through brilliantly, all timing on that shot.
That's the over, and a poor one at that. Nothing you can really say to soften the blow when you leak runs like that.
It's been good bowling. Batters just haven't adjusted to the conditions tonight.
Dug that out well. Nicked it. Australia goes up strong, but the batter doesn't feel they got anything on that. Oh, what a brilliant catch.
Jadeja just about ready to go out in the middle.
Nice shot, but straight to gully. They go up here, but it might have pitched a bit short. I think we'll have to wait and see what the umpire says.
Rana, the new man in, right-hander, coming in down the order this match.
Went for the drive, complete miss. India weren't given much of an opportunity there, a very tidy over.
They've been pegged back to the point of scoring at a sort of test match rate. Extremely well bowled.
Shot, should be runs here.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Nice shot, runs possible. Great shot, at least one on offer.
That's a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4. How will the bowler respond?
Edged. Yeah, they've gone up here. There's no debate about that one. And out. Brilliant catch wide.
The left-hander, the new batter in the middle, just about ready to go. He's got their tail up.
Cracks off the bat. Nice shot. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. And a scamper through for a single. Good running.
Now 86 for 8.
Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Oh, great shot, but not going to beat the fielder.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Gone aerial with that one. It'll land safe. Might not be 4.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way. This batter is brilliant off the back foot, transfers their weight back and pulls it away for a maximum.
Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. They'll get at least 1 here.
They didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Power and precision in that shot.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Start with a great catch. They had to run a fair bit, and they've made a tough chance into a fairly easy one.
The right-hander in the middle, lower order batter. Want to get a few shots away and cause some late innings pain for the bowlers. It was a brilliant diving effort. Couldn't manage to get there for the catch, but still a great stop.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Gets that away.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Zampa has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. Bumrah advances and throws the bat at it with absolute disdain. Cut away for 4.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
There could be a couple if they hustle. Reverse sweep down to backward point. 1 run. Cut away to cover point. They'll get the single.
Into the 22nd over. India are now
Been some great bowling so far today. Just need one more to really top it off. Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved.
A strong area for them. Lifted it up and over towards the rope.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Misses everything.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Nicely played. Perfectly timed.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. How will he reply?
Finds the edge. And great catch. Brilliant work. This total is well below par, and the openers are going to be looking to close this out quickly. The bowlers are going to have to find something to make up for the rest of the batting team's failed. behaviours. Edge, but it drops safely. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. There'll be runs here. Middled that one, great timing.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Absolute jaffa there. The edge flies through the gap though, and there'll be some runs on offer. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Shot, should be runs here. End of the over, 10 off it. Australia, 10 for none.
One gone and an excellent start to this power play.
Bumrah, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Dug that out well. Was quick onto that in the infield. Straight to the fielder. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Punched off the back foot and beats the infield. More runs on offer here.
End of the over for the batting team are now 13 for none.
It mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple. Nice shot. Runs possible. Driven straight, mid-on chasing. They should get back for two here.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Cut away to cover point. They'll get the single. They'll get at least one here. There could be a couple if they hustle. That's the over. Australia are 18 for none.
That's the end of the third in the power play, and the chase is looking steady. They're just above the required rate at the moment.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Right out of the middle of the bat.
Good return back from the deep.
Goes in the air and gets good purchase.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Driven through cover. Just the one. Shot. Should be runs here. Well-directed throwback. That's a free scoring over for the batting side, taking advantage of some very poor bowling.
4 down, ahead of the required rate at the moment, and just ticking the scoreboard over nicely.
Big edge. Where's that going?
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Edged it. No one there. Could be 4. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Nicely played. Couldn't get it through the field. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run. There'll be runs here.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
5 runs added in that over. Australia 30 for none.
Run rate's hovering around that 6 to 7 mark, and they've done enough at the moment to stay ahead of the required rate.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Great fielding there. Very accurate long distance throw. Doesn't beat the infield. Does very well to quickly get across to this one.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Hit that hard and fast. Another over where runs are just too easy to find. These batters are seeing the ball really well and the confidence is starting to build.
6 done, and so the field spreads out. The bowlers will be looking to suffocate the opposition with singles and dots now.
Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. They'll get at least one here. Massive outside edge. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Worked away. That's a nice single. There could be a couple if they hustle. Onto that early, that could be 4. That's the end of the over. 2 runs added. Australia are 41 for none.
So after the power play, they've run well, found the gaps. This run chase seems to be under control.
Shot, should be runs here. Can't get that outside the ring field. KL Rahul with a beautiful piece of fielding. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Ended the 8th over. The batting team are now on 44 for none.
They picked the slower ball right away. Wasn't a bad delivery, but dispatched to the boundary with ease. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Nice shot. Runs possible. A lovely shot. Just rocks back and puts it away.
Showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and find room to get the 4 runs. Just a fantastic shot.
Rana shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Great shot. At least one on offer. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Edged it, no one there. Could be 4. Over, Australia 53 for none.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
Change of bowling, the medium pacer is coming into the attack.
Pulled away and into the gap. Could be 4 more.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Finds the edge. There'll be runs here. They'll get at least 1 here. Driven through cover, just the 1. Into the gap and finds the boundary. Wonderful shot for 4.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
That's a much better over. Good comeback after being smacked around a bit in the previous over.
Well, that's it for the power play, and it's smooth sailing at this point. Ahead of the run rate and not taking many risks. Could be an early finish for everyone.
They go up here, but it might have pitched a bit short. I think we'll have to wait and see what the umpire says. There could be a couple if they hustle. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Scamper through for a single, good running. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
Well left and through to the keeper.
The score is now 62 for none.
That's a solid shot. Smacks that away through the gap.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Edged it. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Shot, should be runs here.
A more aggressive look to the field, a few more catches in place.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Oh, that's a great take. Needed a big stretch to save any runs. Taking a bit of a risk here with a more aggressive field.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Left that one a bit too much width to tempt the shot.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Massive chance. Pick that up nicely and they'll get a couple of runs.
59 for none.
Yaddo, the spinner, coming into the attack. Driven through extra cover. We'll get a single. Front foot punch down the ground and mid-on in pursuit. Lovely footwork there. Edge, but it drops safely. And dropped. Everyone's gone up. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Outside edge. It doesn't carry. Well bowled there. And that's dropped. Oh, no. Tremendous shot. Came down the wicket. Looked like a quick adjustment and just cut the ball away. Brilliant stuff.
Avoided the fielders, one bounce and four. Fantastic shots.
Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary.
End of the 13th over. Australia are now 74 for none.
Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive.
Massive outside edge. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. Cuts that off well in the infield.
End of the 14th over. Australia are now on 76 for none.
Oh, that just didn't stick. KL Rahul, some good hands. Couldn't really tell live. The umpire might take a quick look. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? There'll be runs here. He was quick onto that in the infield.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Driven through cover. Just the one. Great shot. At least one on offer.
End of the over. The batting team are now 80 for none.
Big edge. Where's that going? Jadeja showed some great skill there. Saved a potential boundary. Good return there, back from the deep.
There was a gap there and pulled away with conviction to the boundary.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing.
Head left it alone. Didn't want to chase the wide one.
Absolutely middled that. Shot, at least 2 on offer.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Shot, land back and punch through the gap in the offside, and that'll be 4.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
Some serious questions need to be asked after another poor over. First, how to stop the rot, and secondly, do you use someone else?
The match has been in a holding pattern these last few overs. Yes, they're ahead of the run rate required, but no real risks are being taken yet to finish this match off quickly.
Shot, should be runs here. They'll get at least 1 here. Can't hit it any more sweetly than that. Straight to the fielder. Everyone's gone up. Oh, superb timing.
End of the 17th over. Australia now on 97 for none.
Oh, nice shot. There could be a couple if they hustle. Oh, that's just too full. Head makes the bowler pay with a fine shot. That may be 4.
The half century's in sight. More shots like that, and they'll be well on their way to 100. Head doesn't offer a shot.
Driven through extra cover. We'll get a single.
End of the 18th over. The batting team are now on 102 for none.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Flicked off the pads to deep square. Just the 1 on offer. There'll be runs here. Doesn't beat the infield.
On the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Chance to run 2.
End of the 19th over. The batting team are now 109 for none.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Nicely played. Super shot that. Return from out on the boundary, good fielding.
Yes.
Couldn't get it through the field. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Too full and got what it deserved.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Misses everything. Massive outside edge. Outside edge and doesn't carry. Well bowled there. That's gone down.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Can't get that outside the ring field.
Batting team are now on 124 for none.
Worked away. That's a nice single. Flicked away past square leg. Might be two on offer.
Just two to win.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be four.
Oh, there you go. A no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
That's all from us in the commentary box. It's been an amazing match. Hope to see you again soon.